What's up? This is video part 2. We talking about the West, how the West have unfolded, and how we got to these Western Conference Finals. Let's get real quick. Allergies. And who I got going to the finals? Who coming out the West? First we got the Rockets. They made it to the Eastern Conference, Western Conference Finals. I mean, I'm not surprised really. I mean, they've been playing good all regular season. Number 1 seed, Chris Paul and James Harden gelling together, putting up big numbers, doing big things. First round they played Timberwolves. I mean, I had them winning that series, yeah, but I had it going to 6, competitive 6, but that wasn't the case. The offense and James Harden had overwhelmed the Timberwolves, and Carlton Towns got a late start, and their defense wasn't all hyped up as I thought it was going to be. It was a good season for them boys, though. I hope they can build on that. They weren't supposed to be in the AC in the first place, but I ain't going to get too much on that. Rockets played ball. They're supposed to have 2 in that series. Then they end up playing the Jazz because OKC got beat 4-2, which shouldn't have been. I ain't gonna, you know what? I'm gonna just stop myself because I ain't gonna get too much in that because that really got me. It kind of got me disappointed. I'm kind of mad about that. It happened that way, but I ain't get too much on that, man. They played Utah Jazz and they also won in 5 games, beat Utah 4-1 in the series. I mean, if you look at it, Utah got swept. I mean, all Utah had was Donovan Mitchell. Rudy Gobert, they holler about him being Defensive Player of the Year. He looked terrible when he had to get switched on to a guard. Barbecue chicken, as they say. Joe Ingles, he tried, man, but he not that kind of player, a star player, a Hall of Fame player, an all-star, to actually perform when the team need him to, like, be in a spotlight. That's not him. Ricky Rubio went down. Dante Exum went down. Donovan Mitchell went down in Game 5 where they probably could have forced it to 6. And they needed him. That really determined that series, man. I mean, I said it before. I didn't have faith in the Rockets at the beginning of this playoffs. They stole a series, and they got here and got 4-1, which would have been the correct narrative because they don't have too many players on their team to play good defense and play consistent basketball. So that's how that happened. And Chris Paul had a big Game 5, though. That would really kind of, lift it because the Rockets been playing some little rocky basketball in that series. I mean, they had blowouts, but in that game, it was like last 2 games, I think it came down to Chris Paul playing, though. Say James Harden was sick or whatnot, but hope he get well, though. And that's how the Rockets got to the Eastern Conference Finals. The Western Conference Finals. I don't know why I keep saying the Eastern Conference Finals. The Western Conference Finals. Damn. Messing up. Then you had the Warriors. Curry got hurt. Missed the first series of the playoffs. Didn't really need him. The Warriors played the Spurs. Beat them 4-1. Man, could have went to 6. Greg Popovich wiped 9. Some unfortunate events for him and that team. And wish you prayers for him. Wish you luck of him going forward. But yeah, they beat Spurs in 5 games. I mean, they still had KD, they still had Draymond, still had Clay. I mean, they didn't perform early in the series, but they kind of got it going and kept that defense efficiency going. And Steve Kerr coached them boys up, and KD being that dude, even though he didn't put up big numbers. They put up numbers to get enough to win. Then they came across AD, which AD swept the Trailblazers the series before, which blew my mind because I had Portland winning that series, but they got swept, which was crazy. It was really just AD and Drew. I mean, they was the only ones that were gonna play. They was the only ones playing from game to game. I mean, Curry came back, had a good game when he first came back. Second game, he was slack, which gave Pelicans the chance to steal the game, and they got it. AD played good that game too, though. But I mean, playoff Rondo. Yeah, they say he's real, but I mean, he's not a person that can give you heavy points and all that, and that's kind of what they needed from him. I mean, he played great, you know, getting assists and rebounds, but they needed him scoring a little bit more points too. He needed at least average about 15 to 16 points this series for them to actually compete, go to State Warriors, and force a Game 7 or even win the series. They needed him to actually, you know, do some things. I mean, do I give it credit to Alvin Gentry, though? He's not a bad coach, you know. Especially the way they looked when they just dominated Portland, but Portland just had CJ and Dame, and that wasn't enough, and ultimately got it done. But yeah, though, Curry came back healthy, and Warriors just took over. They played Warriors basketball, and that defense turned into offense real quick, and that determined that series. Now you have the Houston Rockets, Golden State Warriors. Great for basketball, really. Great for TV ratings. It's going to be a great series, though. It's going to be a great series. Hopefully. It's going to be a great series, though. But what I'm going to point at that Mike D'Antoni got to tell these boys they cannot play in this series. They're going to have to be consistent. They got to play consistent basketball. They got to willing to play more defense than they ever been played ever to have a chance to go against Golden State. Yeah, we know they got the offense, but Golden State plays defense, and I mean they lives off defense. They turn, like I said, they turn offense into defense real fast. And if the Rockets want to have a chance, they're gonna have to play some defense too, and not play isolation ball, because that's gonna kill them. Playing the isolation ball is gonna kill them. Just going to Chris Paul and going to James Harden and the rest of the team just watching. Nah, not gonna get it done like that. Everybody got to be moving. They got to do more pass. They got to do more passing in this series to actually want to win it. I mean, Chris Paul and James Harden got to be consistent players. Now, 41 points that Chris Paul put up against Utah, they're gonna need a performance like that or close to it every game to want to beat Golden State. Because I mean, Golden State is just, you know, they got 4 superstars, 4 Hall of Famers, kind of in their prime, or about to reach their prime. They're looking to win another championship, man. And Houston, you know, they want to beat that narrative that, hey, we built our team up to beat y'all, and we got enough, and we the best team in the West. They gonna have to play some basketball, real good basketball. But I want to point out to game 1. I want to see how that goes down. I mean, I want to, if Steve Kerr's gonna stay going small, which I think would be good, kind of going small, starting Iguodala instead of JaVale McGee or Jaja Pachulia, because the thing about that, James Harden can ask for a pick and roll offense gonna work against those bigs. So that's why I mean if they go small with Andre Iguodala into the lineup, which we can call their death lineup, that could be huge in game 1. Then I want to see how good and well defense that the Rockets gonna play on their home court, because I just feel like game 1 is gonna determine how they play and how their body language is gonna determine the whole series for the Rockets. I mean, I know the Warriors. I know the kind of team the Warriors is. I mean, a little pressure, maybe a little bit of pressure on them too. But like they said, like Draymond said, they is the one that won. Houston's coming after them. They're not going at Houston, which is kind of as a good mindset, because if you worry about beating Houston, and this and that, it's gonna mess you up mentally in the series, and that's not how you play basketball if you just came off a championship win. My prediction. Oh, this is hard here. I want to say 7 because of the caliber team Houston is. But if they don't play good basketball, offense and defensively, and consistent, This can get turned into Game 5, Warriors winning it in 5 and going on to the finals. That's how this can turn out too. But I want to say I'm like 7, but I'm leaning more on 6. Just because if KD be the superstar and the man, the final MVP and the regular MVP that we know, the great scorer and great defensive anchor he's been this series, then yeah, Houston can be gone quick. Tell if he put up some good numbers, what they're gonna need him to, because there's nobody on the court that can hold him. He's too big. He's too big in my opinion. He's just too big, man. He's just too long. 7-foot scorer like that. Come on, nobody ain't never seen nothing like that. Top 2 best player in the NBA. With LeBron at the top. But yeah, though, I got the Warriors. I'm gonna say the Warriors in 6. I wouldn't mind seeing the Game 7, but like I said, the Rockets are gonna have to play consistent basketball, man, to compete with these boys, and that's how this series is gonna go down. Ultimately, it's going down to the Rockets.